Hello, Friday evening. The urge has grabbed me to show you the latest version of Meta Automata, and this is prototype number 16. Okay, so what's changed? In this you'll see there are some objects. There's a tree and there's some grass and there's a boulder. What I'll do is I'll just grab a machine here and set it up. Let's just check what it can do. No, I'm looking for a machine with energy capabilities. What have we got here now? So the parasites have that one. Are there any more? So we've got some text on the parasites of one. Thank you very much. Let's try again. Hang on. There we go. Right, let's have a look. No. I know there'll be one here, so there we go. So it's got energy. Just quickly wrap some fences around it. We're running out of energy. You can see that slither of a red bar. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing tab and it's highlighted the battery. If I hold the left control down and push the return at the same time, you can see the number on the battery there on the bottom of my inventory that's now purple is decreasing. It's because I'm using it. There we are, I've used them all now, but you can see at the top my green bar, the battery, the energy level has increased. It's going to decrease again because we haven't switched this energy machine on. So I'll just come in here, bumped into it, push the E key and push number 5, and we've switched energy on and we've got that flag. Every time a parasite, the things with a red flag, bump into my fences here, they will use energy. Oh, there's one behind the fence. I need some ammunition. So what I'll do is try and find a machine with ammunition. This one is currently owned by the parasites, so I'm just going to hack it, and that doesn't do any ammunition for us. See the guy there with he's on the machine. I'm now being pushed by one behind me. There you'll see they'll eat my machine, and I haven't got any ammo to shoot him with. But what's keeping my machine alive? Oh, I've got some batteries. Now I've picked up those blue balls. I've now got some batteries. I push the tab key, hold the left control key down and enter, and I've got some energy back. I've got a repair robot that keeps repairing that machine for me, so if I can just get some ammunition I can shoot those people. So I'm going to have to hack this machine because it's owned by a parasite. No, I'm looking for a machine that does ammunition. And my pals, parasites to beat me again. Right, there's a better way of doing this. Let's try again. Find a machine with energy. So we go up to it, push E. Now, if you move the forward arrow, you move relatively slowly. If you hold the control key down, it boosts you. So I'm going to go up to this machine. 5. Thank you. So before I switch it on, if I switch it on now, all the parasites will descend on it because I own it. Now because I'm running out of energy, that red slither, I've tabbed to my battery, holding the left control key down, and I'm just used up all my batteries so my fences don't run out. Fences are laid by pushing the F key. You get this cursor, and when it's yellow that means you're within range for them to connect up. So I now go to this machine, walk onto it and push 5 to switch it on. This is what I should have done before. I've just pushed T, okay, and laid a turret. I'm going to push T again and lay another turret. That placement cursor, the thing there, will disappear after a few seconds, but just push T again and it will come back. I've laid 2 turrets, so you can see that these are their radar sweeps. So we're talking about things that are different. And well, started to play with Blender objects, and now the turrets, instead of just being a square block, actually have a shape. So if I look at my inventory, and I'm using the square brackets to left, right through each page of my inventory, you can see there number 8 at the bottom. If I push the tab key and the left of my arrow, I can highlight the that thing at the bottom there, and it says turret, automatic weapon. It just tells you what it is, and I've got 8 of those in my inventory, and I've just laid 2 there. Whenever a parasite walks onto their radar sweep, they will fire ammunition at them. But we're talking about what's new, and what's new is, as I say, I'm playing with Blender objects. You can see there's an actual shape as opposed to a square block. Now my repair robot there, the one with the green flag above it, is going around recharging my turrets, because they will run out of ammunition eventually. And I've run out of energy, because every time a parasite bumps into your fence, it uses a bit of energy. I've only got the 1 battery left. That's boosted it a little bit. So how on earth if I try to lay or start another machine with energy, it will say, sorry, you've only got 1 energy permit. And you can see at the top of the screen there it says permits, and if you just look down there it says 1 of 1 energy. In order to start more energy machines, standalone energy machines, I need another permit, and we can get another permit by completing a mission. But there's another way of starting an energy machine, but it looks like we're going to lose this. I've got no ammo, as always. Let's lay another turret. Turrets won't fire when you've run out of energy. But so you can't even boost when you haven't got any energy. Come on, kill him, thank you. If you've got some oil and nuts and bolts in your inventory, I'll just scroll through. I've got some nuts and bolts, I've got some oil. You can repair your own machine by pushing R, providing you've got nuts and bolts and oil in your inventory. What I have got is that brown thing there. In the bottom of my inventory you see the 3rd one along, 5. That is, if I just tab along there, actually I'm using the square brackets to select the item, a deactivated machine, and I can lay it by pushing the U key. So that's what I'm going to do. There's the placement cursor for the deactivated machine. I'm going to lay it and just cross my fingers that it's an energy capable machine, and it isn't. What can we do about that? Well, we can go to a shop and buy an energy controller. On my mini-map at the top there's a whole bunch of dots. What I'm looking for is the pink one, and I can just see it revealing itself now. So I'm heading towards the pink. I can't boost because I've got no energy. They're going to eat my machine. I pushed E. I'm at the shop, right? This is the shop. I pushed E, and now I can purchase a number 4 there. You see, energy manufacturer controller, and it's 250 TC tulip coins. And down at the bottom right of your screen there it says tuck balance 500, so I've got enough to buy one of those. So I'll push number 4. That's what the controller looks like. We bought it. Transaction complete. Thank you very much. If I scroll along the bottom of my inventory there it is, the controller. Energy manufacturer controller, control panel that configures a machine to mine material and process it into energy. Can be purchased, yes, we know that. So let's go and find that machine. Do we still have the energy? Yes, we still have the energy machine. It should show up on my inventory as an orange dot, on my minimap as an orange dot, and it's cloaked at the moment by something, other things walking over it. There, you can see it's in the middle of my mini-map. Barely see it's an orange dot. There we are. Now what I want to do is convert this machine, which the parasites haven't bothered with, into an energy capable machine. So I'm just going to tab over to tabbed, and I've pushed the right square bracket. I'm on, you can see I've selected the controller. I hold the left control key down and enter, and now up on the top left it tells me that this machine has energy capability, but I can't switch it on. So if I go there and push E and push number 5, it says sorry, you require more permits, because on the right there it says permits. 1 of 1 is already in use, and that's that one there. It's barely doing anything for me, but I can link this machine to it. You can spark another machine, providing you have at least one standalone machine that's capable, that's doing the job. So if I lay fences, it's not going to help because each fence takes energy, but that's what we're going to do. Right, I'm going to ignite this battery. Tab, left control, enter. I've ignited the battery, and I've got a bit of a red slither up there. Just going to surround this with fences because I know that the parasite's going to take interest as soon as I switch it on. What have we got? Yep, we've got it surrounded with fences, but as I say, we can't switch it on because we don't have enough permits. To show you again, I've walked onto it, pushed E, sorry you don't have enough permits. So how are we going to switch it on? Push the L key for link, and now you get this placement cursor with a blue. It's a link. So if I come here, get it to go blue, and again, just there we are. It sparked the one beside it into action. It's got a green banner, but it's the same as the yellow one, same picture as the yellow one, and that is now also generating energy for me. Now our red banner will eventually will start to increase now, but let's get some more batteries if we can. There we are. Pick up these dark blue things are loot laid by dead parasites. Right, there we go. We seem to be getting somewhere now. Now I'm just going to enhance our energy here by highlighting the battery, holding the control key down, pushing enter, and getting our energy up a bit more. So let's lay another machine. Let's start to build an empire. So it's U to get the placement cursor. Don't place it too close because it will destroy your fences if you do. Is that exactly what I've done now? Good. Right, I've just laid another machine. Let's see what it's capable of. Now that's energy, good. Or we can have ammunition. Let's get some ammunition. So push 2. So we've now activated the ammunition. The parasites, there we are. It's dropping all this ammunition on the floor for us, and we've got to pick it up. It's not as neat as it sticks it straight into your inventory. And there we are. Right, so if you push your space bar once and you've got ammunition, you get a nice yellow targeting thing on your screen. I'm just going to use my inventory to, you can see I've got 23 ammunition now. The diff boulders that we use as projectiles. You get addicted to picking these things up. You can't stop yourself. Right, so if I and then push space again, we've got him. The targeting thing will go off after 5 seconds of no use. So that's all well and good. And when you run out of ammunition, it'll turn red until you basically tell you've got no more ammo. So they're all taking interest in my ammunition machine. How many fences have we got? We've only got 2 fences left, so I can't really wrap fences around it, but we can lay them anyway. So we've got sort of a barrier. We've got a nice green bar at the top. So what we should do is lay another turret right here. And as I was talking about earlier, because I've got some nuts and bolts and oil, I can walk onto this green area, push the R key, and it's repaired. You've repaired your own machine, but you need nuts and bolts and oil. I want a fence machine. How are we going to get one of those? We're going to hack these things with the no entry sign above it. Means they belong to the parasites. The parasites have hacked it already. So we're going to come over to one here, and you push the H key to hack it. And that makes oil and turrets. That's all well and good. We don't want them. What we're going to do? We could steal that machine. We could dismantle that machine and take its controllers. Let's do that. So if I push the H key to hack it, as soon as it's hacked, the parasites take interest. But if you now push the X key, once it's not owned by anyone, you push the X key, you get this blue bar. You now dismantle it, and if you look across in your inventory, we've got these two controllers. This is a bit of a bug. Every time I push the tab key, it goes right back to the beginning of the inventory. It shouldn't. It should stay on the same page you are, and I'll work that out tomorrow. Right. Being a nuisance now, aren't you? Okay, so if I come across here, our controllers, we've got an oil manufacturing controller and a turret manufacturing control. Turret? No, we don't. No, we want fence, don't we? And that was because we just dismantled that machine. We got its controllers. So if we hack this one and see what it's capable of. It's fences. That's what we want. Number 6. You see. This is going to be tricky because we can't wrap. We've got no fences to wrap around it to protect it. So we're just going to. What we can do is lay a turret. Every time we lay a turret, we use energy. And I'm just going to check my inventory again, and we don't have a repair robot, which makes matters even worse. We need to get a repair robot, which probably means we're going to have to sell those controllers to get the money to buy the bits to make a repair robot. How do I know what bits I need to make a repair robot? I tell you what I intend to do with my fences. This entrance here is a tunnel, and according to the story that this game is based on, parasites, these Metal Automata robots, burrow under the ground and emerge at a tunnel entrance, and that's a tunnel entrance, that big bug splat there. We can go into it, we can go through that tunnel, I'll show you how to do that in a second. Oh, what was I doing? I've lost my train of thought now. I was going to make a repair robot, wasn't I? So if I push B, we now get blueprints. We can make a deactivated machine, but you can see there I pushed B, the B key, right? And these are the components we need, and it actually says they're missing items. If I push the right square bracket again, it says we can make a battery, and we've got enough components to make a battery. That blue stuff there is called acidic jelly, and we need those nuts and bolts. If I push it again, that's what we want to make, a repair robot, and we're missing the things on the right there. 0, 1 of 1, and I tell you what, that's a robot jet, and we can buy those from here, from this shop. So we come here, we push E, robot jet 600 TC, but if you look down on the right here at the bottom here, it says TUC balance 250. We don't have enough, and I'll prove it by pushing number 1. Sorry, you don't have enough funds. So what we're going to do, we're going to sell something. And how do you do that? And on the left of the screen it says shop is buying, and it's telling you how to sell stuff. Open your inventory by pressing I. Press the tab to select an inventory item. Navigate to the items by pressing. Navigate through the items, you should say, by pressing the square brackets. Sell the selected item by pushing left control return. Here we go. So I'll push I, and I happen to know that what I've selected, pushed tab to get the selection cursor. And what I want to, and as I go through them, you can see at the top there it's telling me how much it's willing to pay for these things, and we need another 350 quid tulip coins. So we could sell a couple of these, there we are, this transmitter. So if I hold the control key down, is this a bug? No, got it. Transmitter sold for 200 tulip coins. So I've got a bit of a problem here with my navigation, haven't I? It keeps going back to the beginning, which is annoying. Oh, because we weren't paying attention. That's what happens, you see. You got to be quick, or those parasites. But as they used to say on the television, I already have one here prepared. So you can save games, right? So if you push F2 you can save a game. If you push F5 you can load a game. And I've got one loaded already, saved already. So I'm going to push F5, load, yes please, return. Here we are. And this is what I wanted to show you. If you get your load of fences, right, you find got them all. Oh, and my fence is necked. Alright, hang on, let's rebuild it. You find the bug splat, the entrance there, the tunnel entrance that the parasites are coming through, and you wrap it around in fences with some turrets, and guess what? It makes it pretty difficult for them to come through. They will eventually break through the fences after a while, but it's a good way of slowing them down. How do you stop the parasites coming at all? Well, if you, here's my little empire that I've already made. If you own all the machines, i.e. dismantle all the machines or hack or, and yeah, you have to own them or dismantle them, so no machine is either not owned or owned by a parasite, so it doesn't have a no entry sign above it, and it's not sitting there dormant with, it's not sitting there without a flag. If it sits there without a flag or it has no entry, then the parasites will come after it. And you know you've got those, you've got trouble, because you get grey dots on your minimap. You see the grey dot on the minimap there? They're the ones that either parasite owns or no one owns. No one owns that one, because I haven't got a flag above it, but the parasites own that one. And how do I know when the parasites are coming next? Well, on the right of the screen it says countdown, and that's a countdown to seconds to the next wave of parasites. However, as I'm trying to say here, if I own all machines, parasites won't come. Then you might think, well, that's it then, game over. Well, no, it's not, because the yellow bird machines, these flying things, will lay an empty machine, an unused machine, and of course then you're back to, you're going to have to get there quick and sort it out. Why will they lay a machine? They will only lay a machine if they find oil. So where's oil? Well, it grows on the ground naturally. It eventually disappears. As you can see, it's vanishing now. You can pick it up, but if these guys detect it at a certain cycle within their lifetime, you know, it's every couple of minutes or so, and if coincidentally there's oil on the map at that particular cycle, then they will lay a machine. I don't know where this guy's going. Right, nowhere. Right, good. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was a good idea to put some kind of boundary around the map. I'm having obviously lots of second thoughts about the whole thing, really. But how do you find the I did talk about going down into the tunnel, didn't I? So how do we do that? So what you've got is these black dots. You see the black dots on my minimap there? It's a black one. When it highlights, there are two entrances. There's one to the previous map. What map are we on? Well, you can see below the minimap there it says map 2. So we're currently on map 2. When you've got a yellowish entrance like this, that will take you back to the previous map. So map 1. And if I follow the minimap again, we're going to the other entrance, the one where I've wrapped. There we are. Exterminate. The one where I've wrapped all the fences around. Well, that will take us to map 3. I don't know whether we've been there or not, But let's go to map 1 just to show you that I've been there. So I'm going to go back here looking for the black dot. Where is it? There it is. You position yourself on top of it, and yet again left control, enter. There will be an effect of some kind, but it says you enter the tunnel and surface at somewhere else. And now, as it should be, we've now basically decremented the map number, haven't we? We've gone backwards. So we've gone to map 1, and we went through the yellowish, which took us backwards, and we've emerged at the black splat, the black entrance. And of course that means that if we go through that, that will take us back to number 2. So yellow ones will take you back, oh sorry, go forward to number 2. Yellow ones will take you back, the black ones will take you forward. So there should be a matching pair. When if I go through here again, it will take us to a yellow one, because this is the one we're merging from. There, yellow, and if I go through it again, we go back to map 1. Thank you very much. So this is the first map. It's like the first level you land on, really. And I've got another little empire here that we can move around in. And as you can see, there are no grey dots on this particular map currently at this precise moment in time, and that means the parasites will not spawn. Absolutely no grey dots. But the longer I stand around here, the more likely the oil will appear on the ground. Or let's try this. If I didn't need to use the inventory. If you just push O, it drops oil. Right, see? O. Now let's see if I can. Hopefully, we'll entice a builder to a bird robot. All my different terminologies here. Will come along, find this oil, and lay a machine. At which point we need to take care of it, or parasites will spawn. It is a bit random. Here, birdie. Where are they? They're off in the mist. Let's try that again. Got lots of oil. Come on. Oh, this is promising. Come and get the oil. He's not interested in the oil. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's not very good, is it? Come on. That's the guy I'm talking about, this yellow fellow up here. There's a couple of them here, around here somewhere. Come get your oil. Drop some more, I see a couple. Come on and get it. There's a yellow one up there. Is he coming over? Is he coming over? Useless bird machine. Oh well, that's what would happen anyway. Eventually. Oh, this is one. It's a game all its own, isn't it? Just throw the oil and see if the birds. Oh, look! Come on! Come and get it. There, it's right there. I'm going to shoot the birds. You can't shoot them at the moment, I'm afraid. Well, useless birds. Useless. I can shoot them, but it doesn't have any effect. Okay. Well, this is number 16 of the prototype, and I thank you very much for watching. I have been criticised for making my videos too long, and I thought I'd just prove the point today. I do really welcome feedback, and I haven't got a single word of feedback yet. Not even why don't you shut up, other than your videos are too long. Okay. I update all this on IndieDB, by the way, and you'll find Meta Automata on Google Plus if you're interested. See you later. Bye.